Welcome back. A Moses Lake man accused of fleeing police in a stolen car through a school zone last week was arrested early Sunday morning. Moses Lake police reportedly noticed 27-year-old Jeremy Gilbert running into an apartment in the 2100 block of West Broadway Avenue. Officers reportedly attempted to talk Gilbert out of the residence for more than 15 minutes before obtaining consent to search the home. Gilbert was allegedly found hiding under a bed and was booked into Grant County Jail. Last Wednesday, officers attempted to stop a vehicle that Gilbert was riding in, but as the driver pulled over, Gilbert allegedly forced the car into drive and pushed the driver out before fleeing. He allegedly drove at speeds of more than 80 miles per hour onto West Peninsula Drive at the same time as elementary school children were being let out of school. Gilbert was booked into jail on warrants for felony eluding, robbery, theft of a motor vehicle, reckless driving, and driving while license suspended in the 3rd degree. 2 drivers were injured Monday morning after a semi-truck hauling potatoes rear-ended a car on State Route 17 about 7 miles southeast of Othello. Francisco Cruz Bustos, a 56-year-old Quincy man, was driving a 1996 Honda Accord south on SR 17, approaching Bench Road when he reportedly slowed to make a left turn. A 1982 Freightliner semi-truck driven by Esteban Cantu, a 23-year-old Pasco man, collided with the Honda when Cantu was unable to slow down quick enough. According to the Washington State Patrol, the Freightliner then rolled onto the passenger side. Both Cruz Bustos and Cantu were taken to Othello Community Hospital with minor injuries. The State Patrol is investigating the cause of the crash. In Northwest news, people gathered Sunday morning to mark the 6-month anniversary of the deadly landslide in Oso. 43 people were swept away to their deaths after a hillside collapsed last March. Governor Jay Inslee was among the first responders, their families, and survivors that gathered for the ceremony. The remembrance came a day before the actual 6-month anniversary. A charter school suspended their football coach amidst controversy over his support of team prayer. The issue is dividing the community.
You know, he's a man who likes to pray. And I don't object to that. He can't do it with our students. That's the only prohibition.
Dr. David Baum is headmaster of Tempe Preparatory Academy, a publicly funded charter school. He recently suspended head varsity football coach Tom Britton for 2 games for violating school policy after a recent win. And
he directed a student to lead a prayer, and he joined his students in that prayer and did so in view of everyone. I think I preserve the religious freedom of our students, who have to have the liberty to be able to practice or not practice their religion on our campus without interference by adults.
But some disagree. A group of students at Friday's homecoming game hung a sign in support of Coach Britton, who's been a TPA coach for 12 years and a teacher there for 17. This former TPA parent wore his message.
I think it's outrageous. Ray Rice gets 2 games for cold cocking his fiance, and Tom Britton gets 2 games for praying.
Other parents support Baum's decision, saying Britton has been pushing his players to pray for years.
The school is not a religious school. It's a regular school. So it's against the bylaws in order for him to pray. It's not that he's a bad coach, but you have to go by the bylaws in anything that you do.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.